Hello students, I am Bindi Desai from Saraswat International Academy and I will be teaching you Standard 8 Science. Lesson 70 Stars and the Solar System Part 3. In Part 1 and 2, we discussed about the night sky, about the stars, about the planets, about the phases of the moon, about the surface of the moon. Now, in part 3, we will revise it once again about the surface of the moon and about the stars by the pictures. See, surface of the moon, the picture is already given. We have discussed that the land is barren and dusty. It is clearly seen in the picture. Yes, the land is barren. The astronauts landed on the moon and have observed this, that the land is barren and dusty. There are high steep of mountains and there is no atmosphere and no water on the moon. So no life exists on the earth. Also, a picture is given of an astronaut who landed on the moon. On July 21st, 1969, the American astronaut Neil Armstrong landed on the moon for the first time, followed by Edwin Aldrin. See, it is clearly seen how he is standing on the moon, but the surface of the land is not clear. It is very barren and dusty. Stars. Stars, we have discussed that stars are number in the sky. Even the sun is called a star. Stars are all different. Some of them are bright, some of them are less bright. There are large number of stars in the sky. Also, we have discussed that there are millions of stars in the sky, but they appear to be very tiny, like points from our ground. Also, we learned that the stars keeps on moving. They appear to be moving from direction east to west because the earth keeps on moving or rotating. This is the reason why stars appear to move from east to west. The sun is nearly 150 kilometers away from the earth. See, we also discussed that the distance between the stars and the earth is measured in the light year. That is going to be learn. That is the thing we are going to learn, that the nearest star is Alpha Centauri. It is a distance about 40 million kilometers from the earth. Can you read the distance in kilometers conventionally? So it is measured or expressed in the unit known as light year. So the sun and the distance between the earth can be measured or expressed in the unit light year. And Alpha Centauri, it is a distance about 40 million from the earth. Also, the stars are present in the sky during the daytime also, but because of the bright sunlight we are not able to see it. You will also find that the stars appear to move from east to west. Yes, they appear to be moving. Just as I told you, why? Because of the rotation of the earth. Next is, if the stars appear to move from east to west, could it mean that the earth rotates from west to east? No. If the light from the stars take years to reach us, I wonder if we are looking into the past when we look at the stars. So what is present daily? The same thing we are observing in the sky. So it is clearly seen that the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. So we experience day and night, and the earth rotates from west to east on its own axis. Now, We know that sun is also a star. In millions of star, sun is also a star which is having its own light, and moon is not having its own light. So here a pole star is a star which is always seen in the north direction, and it is not moving. It is having a permanent or a fixed place. It will not move. See, pole star, it is seen always in the north direction, and even the earth, see how it is seen, a fixed point, that is a pole star close to the axis of the rotation of the earth. See, now rotate. Here an activity is given. Take an umbrella and open it. Make about 10 to 15 stars out of the white paper. Paste one star at the position of central rod of the umbrella, and others at different places. I we all remember in 6th standard we learned about this, about the constellation, right? About how the pole star remains at a fixed point. Here same thing is shown in umbrella. All the other stars on the all the sides, they are moving, but the star in the middle, that is pole star, we can say, that do not appear to move. It is at a fixed point, we can say. Now let's see further about the constellations. Constellation we can define as a group of stars. See, in the sky we find number million of stars, we can say. So there are certain groups which are formed, which can be said, which actually forms a group that has a recognizable shape or imaginary shapes, which are called constellation. I repeat again, the group of stars in the sky which form images or a recognizable shape is called constellation. Constellation were devised by ancient people to be recognized stars in the sky. The shape of the constellation resemble objects familiar to those people. Yes, here certain constellations are given which we will be learning. We learned in the 6th standard about the Big Dipper, Orion. We also learned about the other constellation that we will be learning. In also Big Dipper, there are 5 and 7 stars in Big Dipper and Cassiopeia. So you can easily identify some constellation in the night sky because of the fixed amount of the stars and making shapes or design. One of the most famous constellation which you can see during summertime in the early part of the night is Ursa Major. See, we have Great Bear, we have Orion, we have Cassiopeia, and we have Leo Major. 7 stars in Orion. See, can you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A Great Bear. See how the designs, how the imaginary shapes are being formed. The famous constellation which you can see during summer is the Ursa Major. Ursa Major. Also, it is also known as Big Dipper, the Great Bear, or the Saptarshi. 3 names are given of one constellation: Ursa Major, Big Dipper, and Great Bear or the Saptarshi. There are 7 prominent stars in the constellation. It appears like a big ladle. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big ladle like a spoon shape. It is having a shape like a spoon. There are 3 stars in the handle of the ladle and 4 stars in the bowl. See how it is clearly seen. This we learned same thing in the 6th standard also. We learned about the Usra Major, that is also known as Big Dipper, the Great Bear, or the Saptarshi. The second is Orion. Third is Cassiopeia with the 5 stars, and the Leo Major. Seventeen point 13, locating of a pole star. We learned pole star has a definite shape in the north direction. Usra Major, how it can be seen? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How the shape of a ladle is made. The another is Orion. Usra Major, see how it is seen, the pole star in the middle, how it is formed. One shape, second, third, and fourth. The shape is like spoon or a ladle, we can say, but the name here is given as Great Bear. In fact, all the stars appear to revolve around the pole stars. Yes, pole star has its own place. Matlab, we can say that it has a definite shape. So obviously all the different stars keep on moving with the each other at the different places. So it is said all the stars appears to revolve around the pole star. Pole star is not visible from the southern hemisphere. Some of the northern constellations like Usra Major may also not be visible from some points in the northern direction. Now in the next part we will be learning about the Orion.